Arata's Karuta is finally catching up with him. Upvoting Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Chihayafuru chapter 231. And while Chihaya's Karuta is really coming into her own, she's really finding her own style, Arata's Karuta is finally catching up with him, aka because he didn't make his grandpa's Karuta into his own. It's really fucking him up. It really goddamn is. Anyway, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this month. What should I do if my grandpa's Karuta is no match for him? What if I ruin my grandpa's Karuta? Well, you know what? You should have made it into your own. That's what you need to do. Not copy your grandpa's Karuta. You needed to take what you learned, and make it into your own Karuta. Arata, they'll realize my Karuta is not my own, but my grandpa's. Yeah, see? I've been saying this from the freaking start. Chihaya-chan, you did it. You did. One student is doing better while the other one is doing worse. What can I say to both of them at the same time? Harada Hideo, you might be a top-ranking Karuta player, but as a coach, you are still second class. No. Well, you're second class if you don't realize what you need to say to Arata, which is, dude, you need to make your Karuta your own, which is what you said to Chihaya. You need to say the same thing to Arata. What they should do in the 15 minutes before the game starts, how they should rest, how they can forget their memorization, what strategy they should use for the next game, how to keep fighting even if they are completely exhausted. I didn't prepare enough for this. I can't tell them all this in 15 minutes. Yes, you can. Just tell Chihaya, keep doing what you're doing. Keep using your own, keep adapting your own style to this. Keep using it. And Arata, just follow your gut, man. Don't think about what your grandpa would want you. Well, your grandpa, actually, you should be saying, grandpa would be wanting you to follow your gut, follow your heart, do what you, use what you learned from him, and apply your style to it. That's what you need to be saying. Chihaya-chan, Ayase, hurry up and come into the room. That was amazing. We were watching. Good job, Ayase-san. You finally did it. You won. My little brothers told me they were watching your match, that they were crying. We were crying too. No matter what, that was your first win against Wakamiya Shinobu. You beat the queen. The queen. I beat the queen. Yes, you did. Oh, Shinobu mad. Shinobu mad. And man, this art is just beautiful. Oh, the metaphorical art for this battle is just heaven. Oh my god. I won against Shinobu-chan, the person I admire the most. I finally caught up to the queen. I can't go back. I can't turn back anymore. Damn straight you can't. You can't do it. We're getting 3 wins. That means you gotta keep fighting. You can't back down now. That's what it means. This time, I'll be standing all alone in that wilderness. I love this metaphorical art. That's why I love this manga, because this something that Chihayafuru just does so well. This symbolistic metaphorical art is just amazing, and that's why I love March Comes In Like a Lion too, because the symbolic metaphorical art for the series is just out of this world. Chihaya-chan usually passes out and falls asleep. Just 2 more wins, but she's still tense. She won't be able to rest at this rate. Hey, Chihaya, you won, right? Or sorry, it's stressful watching you. You look like you're thinking too hard about something. You just won. You won, right? You just won. Isn't this where you would usually be jumping up and down? Yeah, that's right. Ayase-san, Chihaya-chan is usually asleep right about now. What? Really? Oh, come to think of it, she did fall asleep after the first game. Oh, she was sleeping during the qualifying rounds too. Generally speaking, she's out cold. Chihaya, you're like that even in public? Come over here. There. The fact that you didn't fall asleep means you've gotten stronger, right? There's so much tension here. Let me redo your hair. It seems like Chitose isn't here. I wonder if she went home. I wish she had seen the match. She might be watching it online because Chihaya's match is going to continue. Huh? Nah, Chitose passed the fuck out. There. She's probably gonna pass out now. Meanwhile, in Meijin's show, Hisashi's waiting room. I'm glad you won a game, Suo-san. I thought you wouldn't have any motivation losing 3 games and they want to go buy Yatsuhashi as soon as possible. Looks like the Castella is all gone now. Excuse me, bathroom. Let's see. Yukiko-chan and Masashi left? That can't be. Oh, is that so? But can I do it? I'm already 67 years old. Why do you look so young? Not at all, though working on the farm has strengthened my body so my back and knees are strong. That's really important. You'd be a good fit for karate. Really? Hey, Masashi, do you think Mayu and Mommy would play with me? A solicitation for the HYAKUNIN ISSHU? If you could pull it off first, they'll think you're amazing. Oh, that's true. By the way, my nephew is the Meijin. What? Now she's just bragging. Oh, he's getting ready. This is Braille. Oh, Hisashi. Oh, good afternoon, Meijin. I'm trying to promote Braille karate and was explaining it to her. That's cool! We are currently developing Braille karate. Individuals with weak eyesight who are completely blind can use these cards to play karate. It's not like competitive karate where it's 25 cards versus 25 cards, but 5 cards versus 5 cards or 8 cards versus 8 cards, etc. Once you're used to it, you can even determine your own placement. Everyone is overcoming their own disabilities and trying it. You probably know this, but I've lost most of my vision. I can still see, but I can't take the cards. But if I can use these, even I can play, right? I was thinking I could learn Braille and give it a try. Also, maybe Hisashi could teach me how to play karate. No way. Huh? No way, that's impossible. What are you saying again? Can you please speak up, please? I can't hear you at all. It's impossible to do that at your age. Impossible, you say, but I really like learning. Learning Braille and the HYAKUNIN ISSHU at this point is impossible. What's the point? Hisashi, you're having difficulty seeing, aren't you? I wonder if you're becoming like me. Part of the reason why you have this, it's because it's hereditary. Don't make me laugh. It has nothing to do with Yukiko-chan. If anything, it's probably because of my father. Wherever he is, he's probably already blind by now, but I don't care. Yeah, he's becoming blind. Shinobu, what are you doing? This kimono is unnecessarily heavy, and the sleeves are so long, so it's hard to move in it. This damn kimono! What's wrong, Kokoro? Shinobu-chan, where my kimono? Mine is shorter. There's no way she can do that. Shinobu-chan's kimono is befitting only for a queen. Oh, Tatsuki, if you have one, it'd be better if you used it. This one is a little unusual, though. Shinobu-chan, I just happened to bring that today. I'm not using it. Chihaya, just as she promised, Chihaya got stronger and made it here. Everyone that's always called out to me has disappeared. Why? I've always been alone, but I was never lonely. Wait, but I wasn't really alone. Oh, Shinobu is mad. Wait, Shinobu, you're not good for anything, so I thought it would be okay if I took my frustrations out on you. Shinobu, this Tatsuki is from your grandma. From grandma? Attention players, it's almost time for the next game. Attention players, it's almost time. Hisashi, good luck. I have met my love when I compare this present with feelings of the past. My passion is now as if I have never loved before. From between the breaks in the clouds that trail on the autumn wind, leaks through the moon that's clear brightness. Though I know indeed that the night will come again after day has dawned, still in truth I hate the sight of the morning's coming light. What? You know the HYAKUNIN ISSHU? Hisashi, I wonder if you still remember when you came to our house, you often wandered around in the middle of the night. I could never tell if you were half asleep or awake, but you were always shivering. So I made you drink Amiyu while reciting HYAKUNIN ISSHU, and that would calm you down. Aww. It was in the middle of the night, so I couldn't turn on the lights or the TV, and I didn't know any stories to tell you. But I remembered the HYAKUNIN ISSHU we were taught at our all-girls school. If you were born and raised in Nagasaki, the word of HYAKUNIN ISSHU is just a story of the distant capital. Today is the first time I've been to Kyoto. My first time visiting the land of the HYAKUNIN ISSHU. I'm so excited. Even at this age, I can get excited about experiencing something new. I'm so thankful to that boy with the big eyes. You also take what you have for granted way too much. It's so true. It's true, whether it's people in your life, whether it's just little things like walking or eyesight or hearing or just even being able to get up in the morning without feeling like crap, or just getting up in the morning in general, or just being able to remember basic things. We take all those things for granted. We really do. Or even just being able to hold someone's hand or hug them. We take all these little things for granted. We do. We don't realize how important they are until they're gone. It's really sad, but it's really true. Players, it's almost time for the next game. How do you think the fourth game will go? God, I'm trying not to cry because what she said is just really hitting me. Suo Meijin's determination has definitely appeared. Even though Itayakan can claim the Meijin title after one more win, he lacks experience. Seems like he has more of an advantage. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have an advantage because Suo has not only his own style, but I feel like he has more of a conviction than Arata right now. He does. Whereas Arata is he's just really conflicted. Well, Suo's conflicted too, but the thing that Suo has, Suo not only has something to fight for, but I feel like Suo has more to prove than Arata does. He has more than Arata, because Suo is losing his eyesight. He wants to prove that even though he's losing his eyesight, that it's not gonna hold him back. And it's very similar to what we've seen in March Comes In Like a Lion, because remember the current champion, the current rank 1, the number 1 is deaf. And I really like that we have that commonality going on in both March Comes In Like a Lion and now Chihayafuru, where the champion, the king, both have a disability. I really like that commonality. It's really interesting if you think about it. Players proceed to the auditorium. Arata, come on, hurry up. I'm okay. And the other thing that's interesting, again, is that they're trying not to let their disabilities, being deaf and being blind, handicap them. I think that's really inspiring. It really is. I'm curious what you guys think. Do you guys think that what's going on in Chihayafuru and March Comes In Like a Lion, considering who the champions are, that the one is in March Comes In Like a Lion is deaf, and then Suo in Chihayafuru is, technically blind, is I think it's just one of the most inspiring things. And again, the other commonality is barely anybody knows that either of them are disabled. I think that's just so cool. Arata, you're late. Are you okay? I'm okay. Are you, just kidding. Are you okay? I don't like it because what else can I say other than I'm okay? The other thing I gotta say in regards to it is, that's really great about the whole thing is that, what's going on in Western, entertainment is you have all this tokenism going on where you gotta have, someone of a specific race or of a specific disability or a specific sexual orientation just because, tokenism, or just because of, wokeness. But in manga, it's completely different. It's not like that at all. It's just, they're just well-written characters. Whereas in the Western media, they're just there just because to fill a criteria. I just find it, like, really fascinating that everyone's so focused on the shit in, I'm just focused on filling a freaking criteria, criteria to be woke in the West, whereas in manga, it's just a natural flow. I just find it interesting. But anyway, players, please come inside. Undo it. Let's undo it and then tie it again, Arata. Wait, Shinobu, since you're so bad at tying it, let me do it for you. I wonder why Mother told such an obvious lie. There's no way Grandma would have something like Tatsuki. Shinobu-san, I've been working here since your mother was a young child, so I know her very well. She isn't very clever, and she doesn't know how to express herself. But the truth is, here, turn around and lift your elbows out. Lift your elbows up. What does she mean by she doesn't know how to express herself? If she doesn't say it, I won't understand. It's because she doesn't say anything that I take my anger out on her, since the only person I can do that with is my mother. That's really fucked up. I mean, I understand Shinobu, like, having some disdain towards her mother, but that's a really fucked up reason to do that. Here they come. She needs to find a better outlet for her anger, seriously. Losing one game after winning two, winning one game after losing two. Both situations are tough, but for different reasons. Damn straight they are. Not being able to finish the match in 3 games like they wanted to is draining. It's, and the huge pressure of having to win at least 2 more games. It's strange, but when we are at our breaking point, or the moment we think we'll win, nothing ever goes well. Whether or not you can win or lose depends on how much you believe. You are worthy of other people's support, that you're riding the momentum, that the gods of Omi have given you their blessings to be here. Wow, look at that final page. It's gorgeous, but wow. Okay, I gotta say this about Chihayafuru in general, and also, again, I gotta compare it to March Comes In Like a Lion, because it's very true of both these series. And as I said earlier, and also because I have to compare it because of what I said earlier, the thing that's interesting that's going on with these series is they're very, very inspirational. They really are. It's not just that. They're extremely powerful in terms of art, especially metaphorical / symbolic art. And the writing is just, oh my god, it is just so incredible with what we're getting. And it's very empowering, too. Oh, my God. Especially as of late. I really, really love what we're getting here. I do. I love the twist, as well, in terms of how everything is flipped. I really do. I love how Chihaya is getting stronger from this. And it really makes me think of what we got in Blue Lock this week, of how that accomplishment, it really feels like Chihaya's in a state of flow, let's be real. She's like right in between that anxiety, and for those of you that don't know what flow is, I'm going to spoil Blue Lock right now. Should be reading it. What flow is, it's like that state of immersion, and it's right at that state of like challenged focus, and it's like right in between like the bored state and the anxiety state. And Chihaya, it really seems like she's found it. She's right, and usually Chihaya is in a state of flow, let's be real. But it really seems like she's really truly achieved it now. She's kind of, and she's kind of it feels like she's mastered it, or reached a new state of it, if anything. That's what it seems like to me. But Arata is stuck. He is. And I feel like in regards to Suo is a very interesting case. I feel so bad for him. I do. Because he doesn't want to be seen as weak because of his handicap, and he feels like with the Braille cards that it's kind of a weakness. And it's just really heartbreaking to see that, even though those cards are there to help with the, help bring, blind people into playing Karuta, it's just he sees it as, as giving up and just accepting that, they're blind, and he doesn't want to do that. He don't want to do that, and it's very sad that he's in denial. It is, but he's got to accept, and to an extent, I think he has accepted that he's losing his eyesight, but I think he's still a little bit in, I think he's accepted it, but he's more frustrated about it, that it's, it's a reality, that it is happening. I'm really curious what you guys think about this chapter, and especially if you're reading March Comes In Like a Lion, what do you think about the parallels that are going on here, especially in terms of, of the kings, of whether it's the first dawn in March Comes In Like a Lion, and the king, the Meijin in Chihayafuru, they both have a disability, and they don't want it to bring them down. They don't want to be pitied. They don't want to be. They want to be treated like everyone else in the sport. I think it's very, very fascinating, and it's very empowering. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Chihayafuru content, there's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, find me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.